Welcome to the short-term online course Basics of Python. Today we discuss about data types. In programming language, data type is an important topic. Wherever we store the data of different type and different type can do different things. Python has various built-in data types by default. Here we have three columns: name, type, description. We will start with the first data type integer, whose type is int or represented by whole numbers like 3, 10, 200. Then we have floating point numbers. These are decimal point numbers like 2.3, 1.0 and 4.6, and the type is float. Then we have strings. These are the ordered sequence of characters. For example, hello, 2000 inside the quotes. These are either single quote or double quote. This type is str, string. Then we have list. Lists are ordered sequence of objects. For example, in the square bracket 10, 29, string hi, and then floating point number 4.02, and their type is list. Then we have dictionary. Dictionary is an unordered key value pair. Here you have specific key to hold the value. You can grab that value using this key. Its type is dictionary. Then we have tuples. Tuples are ordered immutable sequence of objects. That means you cannot change the value that is assigned. For example, you cannot change the hello by using indexing. Then we have sets. It is the type of set. It is an unordered collection of unique objects. With what is mean of unique object? Take up an example. See, you have a list of 11, 22, 23. Then the set will be 1, 2, 3 because the set will take up the unique values. Then we have booleans. These are the logical values, indicate true or false. The type is bool. Typecasting. Before we discuss about the typecasting, we need to know Python is a dynamic type language. That means if you have defined a variable as a list, see var equal to 1, 2, 3. Now you want to assign it integer var equal to 3. Python have no problem with this. But you cannot do this in other static type languages like C or C++. So we have to learn about type function. But it may lead to unaccepted error. To verify any type of an object in Python, we need to know about type function. So let's take an example. X is equal to 1. Now check the type of x is in the form of integer. Now let's see y is equal to 2.8 and check the type of y. It is in the form of float because we have discussed that the decimal point numbers are the form of floating point numbers. Now let's see z is equal to 1, 2, 3 in the form of list. Keep it in the square bracket. Check the type of z. It is in the form of list. Now we take up another example. D is equal to A is the key, 5 is the value, B is the key, 8 is the value. Check the type of D. It is an dictionary, dict. Now let's move to the type conversion or typecasting in Python. There may be types when you want to specify the type onto variable. This can be done with casting. Python is an object-oriented language, and as such it uses classes to define data types, including its primitive types. Let's see that using example. And first I need to define typecasting. I would say x is equal to 1. Check the type of x. I would like to say x is equal to 1. Check the type of x. It is in the form of integer. Now I want to convert it into the form of float. I will say float. You can see that the color turns into green. It indicates that is keyword. And now I will put x inside the parenthesis and let's run this. You can see that output is output is 1.0. Where we have defined 1 in the x, now we reassign it back to x. X is equal to float of x. Check the type of x. It is in the form of float. Now we will discuss about operators. Operators are used to perform operations on variables and values. They turn as either true or false. That means Boolean values. Arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are used with numeric values to perform common mathematical function. For example, addition. We have 2 plus 2. That is 4. Or we can do x is equal to 2, y equal to 4, x plus y. Then output is 6. Then we have subtraction. X is equal to 5, y equal to 3. Then x minus y, the output is 2. For multiplication, we can do 5 into 5 equal to 25. The asterisk sign represents the multiplication. I should mention this here. Then we have division. 5 divided by 5. Then the output is 1.0. Here you have to note that 1.0. It is in the form of float. Type of this output is float type, not a int type. So there is an implicit conversion of data type from int to float. Then we have modulo operator. Modulo, M-O-D-U-L-E. Modulo operator. For example, 5 modulo 2. Output is 1. It returned as the remainder. When you divide 5 with 2, what is the remainder? The remainder is 1. This is used when you determine the number, whether the number is even or odd. Then we have exponento. The sign of exponento represents 2 asterisk. The 2 asterisk sign represent an exponento. For example, 2 to the power 2, which is 4. Then we have floor division. For this we use double slash. For example, 5 double slash 2. The floor division round the result down to the nearest integer number. For example, now 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. So it is rounded to 2. I would like to talk about this 1.0, the implicit conversion of data type. If you divided 5 by 5, the output should be 1. This is an integer. But when you divide Python interrupt, automatically converted to float type rather than keep it in integer type. That means in any other language you will that when you divide 5 by 5, if you get the output of 1, but Python itself convert the 1 into 1.0. That means from integer type to float type. This is called implicit conversion. If you have to do float of 1, you will get 1.0. This is called as explicit data conversion. Now we will discuss about assignment operator. For assignment of value to a variable, we will use equal to operator, which is a assignment operator. For example, x is equal to 5. So this is the assignment operator. We have to use operator to assign the value 5 to x. You can use various short-term techniques for this: multiplication, division, modulo, all the operators to assign a value to the variable. For example, x is equal to x plus 3. Let's check the value of x. It is 8. Now I will re-put the same thing, x is equal to 5, and I will do x plus equal to 3 and check the value of x. It is also 8. This statement can be written in the form also. That means the statement is same as x is equal to x plus 3. Now we will discuss about user inputs. What is mean by user inputs? Python allows for user inputs. That means we are able to ask the user to give the input. To ask the user, we will use input function. Python allows for user input function. The method is bit different in Python 3.6 and 2.7. Python 3.6 uses the input method. Python 2.7 uses the raw underscore input method. The following examples ask for the username, and when you enter the username and print the function. Python 3.6 username equal to input method. Use input method to get the value from the user. Python 2.7 username equal to raw underscore input method is used to get the input from the user. String formation. String formation is used for formatting the output screen. The format method formats the specific values and insert them inside the string placeholder. The placeholder is defined using curly brackets. The format method returns the formatting string. If you have any doubts regarding this section, please post it on comment box. We will clarify it on next section.